Sounds like it's having a hallucinogenic effect. Not like a drug, which is harmful and wrong, and just say no, kids. But spacey nonetheless.
Have you ever heard a thought that you saw, or felt the pain from third eye to your jaw? Felt skin sore, brain circuit trip sore. Got me seeing strobe lights like a disco. Under skin crawls, seeing one stage shapes out of the norm. Demonic forms takes, forces external, stress is extreme. Eyes wide open, though it's a dream. It seems sorta like alienation, surrounded by aliens at a PlayStation. Nerd impulses, feeling pulses or noses, suffering from tripped out psychosis. Doses, seeing clouds drip like ET. Sun rays touch fingertips, reflect kiss off your cheek like lips, repeating like skips, peeling the air in strips, pattern swirl, walls seem to breathe, mixed up senses that I can't perceive. All I see is sounds, I'm hearing what smells, I'm craving hallucinations like hell. Enter the realm where there's talking gazelle, speaking metaphysic, I'm feeling depressed. Fez wearing horn note puts his hand on my chest and says,
Islam and greetings, Moors. Welcome back to another episode of Pardon the Interjection. I am your host, Supreme L, and I want to give extremely high honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Here on Pardon the Interjection, we dig up information to divulge to the people in the upliftment of fallen humanity. And it's been a long, hard fall that we've been fell into that hole, but we getting up out of there quickly. Pardon me. We have two special guests on here today, and I may have to just jump right on into it. But you know, pardon the audio, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're going to bring it to you the best way we can. All right. But with that being said, I want to bring on my two brothers, and here we go. All right.
My first album that was on cassette in music stores out here. I mean, so we've been doing this. This is not just yesterday decide to do some songs and put out some videos because we want to be rapper guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know? So it's not even a battle. Like I said before, if it's going to be anything, it's going to be a rapper inquisition. Because we already did that.
Exactly.
We slaughtered all these guys with an album.
Right.
We slaughtered all these people, fake rapper people.
Right.
I'm saying, WillAvalon.com. Go get the Rapper Inquisition album, the double album. You know what I mean? With some of you people's black top feature people who you guys like to rep. So we already dealt with that. It's not a battle. It's not anything. You know what I mean? If it happens, it's because I get to expose my music.
Right.
Period. I could care less win or lose or whatever.
Nah, pardon the interjection. Pardon the interjection. You ain't no losing there, brother. Trust me.
Just to put it on the record again, right? Tell homeboy to go call Roy Bay to be the referee, because that's what it initially was supposed to be. So tell him go make amends with Roy Bay, and then we'll do the song for song stuff. Until then, all I'm going to do is keep putting out songs and putting Morisco World TV battle loser guy and putting my songs out. I use the floor.
All right, and this is in the response, because I know we might have a little setback with the recording, but this is a response of Taharka telling and calling out Cujo, so we're going to continue.
Stop you from cussing so much. They can know you cussing your songs. Maybe that will stop you from calling people dirty Moors, because that ain't proving nothing. Bring your information. You know what I mean? But while you working, I'm working. And I'm working all the time. This is how we do. This is how we do. I'm gonna give it.
Now, again.
Now, hold on. Pardon the interjection. Hold on, because that's enough. Because I've been watching the little hearsay stuff he been doing, and it's been a while back. Cause he said he's been working, and you still haven't seen the literature, or the buildings that he said they was working on.
Facts.
Nothing.
Facts.
So I don't see anything that they've been building on or been working. And like the music thing, that's not even music. It's not even comfortable music. He's just making a bunch. We already understand what his objective is. He's just, you know, like the vampire. We already know that they're the ones that trying to suck up all the energy. But like the Grand Sheik say, we're gonna use them as a beating stick. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show, like, that's what we're gonna do right now. Use them as a beating stick and show how, like, these Moors is really not who you think they are. Or, you know, like the prophet said, it's gonna be careful, Moors. It's gonna be your own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I can see, you know.
Indeed.
So he's not producing like he's saying. He's saying he's making a bunch of, like he's working. He's not working. He's not working. He's causing a lot of confusion, actually, with people in that time of enlightenment. Should be, you know, uplifting, following humanity, and you do the opposite. But like I told the Green Sheep, you know, a while back, like those are the same. Those are the dirty Moors who they talk about back then that sold us into slavery.
Right.
Those are the same people. Those are the same. That's the example. When they be like, oh, Moors was the one that sold us into slavery. That's them right there.
Right.
Same people.
Right.
That's the perfect example right there. You know, I yield the floor.
Right.
And then to add on as well, he was talking about Cujo cursing and all this type of stuff, right?
Right.
For the record, if these people studied law like they say that they studied law and they honor Noble Drew Ali told the Moors, don't use profanities, right?
Right.
In the mildest form, right?
Right.
Okay, well, let's go to a law dictionary and see what profanity means since they study law. And let's see who's really the ones that are cursing.
Right.
Profanity, this is on page 1375. Profanity, irrelevance towards sacred things, particularly an irrelevant or blasphemous use of the name of God. What's that have to do with shit and ass and whatever?
Facts, bro. Facts.
What does that have to do with what people say? But again, we're dealing with people who don't study law.
Right.
They go at the civics and all that stuff, but they're gonna say that, oh, Cujo's using profanity, and they never looked at profanity to see that it means nothing what they think that it means. But they're the Grand Sheiks and the divine ministers on top of the podium, though.
Right. That's right. That's
These
right.
are the people that are teaching the people. And you want to know why our conditions are how they are and nobody wants to be Moors?
Right.
Because of these type of people.
Right.
That are proclaimed Moors. Proclaimed Moors. That you have to take Cam Newton to wear a fez. Half these temple Moors don't even wear their fez out the temple.
Mm.
It has to take Beyonce to have a fez in a video to make people say, hey, Moors. When that was Moor Science Temple of America job, 100 years now.
Right.
How come the people are flocking to this? With those people who claim that they're in charge.
Wow.
If they claim that they're in charge, then they should be doing the work that we're doing. They should have a part in the interjection, not us.
Right. Right.
know that all you have to do is go look in a law dictionary when you're dealing with these corrupt people who want to tell lies on people, tell lies on the prophet. Have you think, you know, Noble Jolly said don't use profanity in the mildest form, and you think shit is a profanity. Just because you never looked it up. And why do you use that word? So you can go look it up. Especially in a law dictionary. That he told you, go to those that know law.
True.
But, you know, I think I gave enough hits to that pinata.
Right. Indeed, more. And I wanted to say, that goes back to say the proof is they don't read. They don't read. Like, you want to say this and you want to say that, but you don't read and you don't study. You know what I'm saying? Man knows not by being told. Back to not being you're not studied. You're not a studious more. You're a wannabe studio more. you wanna be a wannabe studio more, not studious more. But again, we'll go on and he's on
the record saying that, you know, they don't deal with law.
Wow.
But that's the problem too.
Wow.
The whole thing is law governs everything. So if you don't deal with law, you don't deal with regular dictionaries. Forget you don't deal with anything. You just around. That's black. That's black. You don't deal with law. Law governs everything. How you gonna deal with law?
Wow. All right, and we'll continue.
Got a sample of what's to come. It's even simple, boy. It's about the cat. You have never heard me call Cujo out of his name. Matter of fact, you cannot find a video, no matter how thick things got with me and Sinetta, you cannot find me calling Sinetta out of his name. Guess why? Well, so.
Go ahead. Pardon me, Sheik. I want to say something. He got that blue cup again.
Oh man, I gotta see that video.
Go ahead, pardon the interjection, Sheik. Please continue.
This thing about never call Cujo out of his name. Right? Through study, I know that people who claim to be government have delegated authority. And I have a right to ask for that. Just like I have a right to ask for somebody's name, I have a right to ask if they got some type of card or something. I have a right to say, no, I don't like your service. Right?
Right.
So, to say that because somebody said that and they got killed is calling me out my name.
That makes sense.
So, again, don't be fooled with these people slick talking. Right? These people are finesse masters. They know they have the gift of gab. Talk you into a coma. When they should be talking you into the marvelous light.
Right.
The only reason they have nothing to say to call me out of my name because I'm credible. I have integrity. Nobody out here gonna talk no BS about I did something or whatever. But like agree with the 5 principles. There's nothing negative somebody gonna say. If somebody has something negative to say, those are the thumbs down people on the videos, on our videos.
Right.
Those people ain't nobody that care whether they like me or not, or call me out my name or not. But like Demar said before, we're gonna use these people as a beating stick to show competent people out here who are being lulled into incompetence that you better be competent. Forget what these clowns say. You better go fact check for yourself. Forget watching their stuff. Because trust that these people are only out here to cause division and confusion.
Yes.
Right? And like the master teacher said, you know what I mean? You know, we're not feeding the vampires by talking about them. They are a beating stick. They are a dartboard. Right? Everybody has their own kind of darts. Some people are so nice at the dartboard. That's, you know, that's just what they use. But other people use darts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Whoever doesn't like it, it's cool. You don't have to. You know what I mean? But you know, like, you know, we're the ones from the you know, the brand Nubian era. You know, punks jump up and get beat down.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is what it is. It's not. You know, it's just like when you want to join the stuff, you're gonna get jumped. Like, you know, you're gonna get jumped. Right? So we're saying that as much as, and then again, go check the video views. And with particular people, their controversy videos have the most views.
Right. That's right.
The stuff when they're doing the knowledge doesn't have any views on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you look at us and you can see that we have a standard level of views. Because we only cater to people who want this. We don't cater to all these people out here. All these people out here I'm being saying were their birthright. The particular ones who want to know, those are the ones who are going to come home.
Mm-hmm.
And they already know. Since they came out the womb that they are more. They just didn't know it was called that. But they were acting love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice all their life. So now have people come and try to convince you that some building is why you're a Moor. And then their guy on the podium is the guy who, if you're not under him, you're not really tied to Noble Drew Ali or whatever. Who are they fooling?
Right.
Only dumb people.
Right.
I yield the floor.
Peace, Islam. Very beautiful. And to add to that, he even says he's not trying to start confusion. And you know, when someone says that they're not trying to start confusion, 9 times out of 10, they're trying to start confusion.
Yep.
And to get the title again of that Morisco crap is Taj Tariq, Kujo, spelled Khudjo, and Sabir will be out of business in 2018. Let me explain. Now that's the name of the crap he just put up there. So, but we're going to continue because, like most people throw darts, we're going to throw scimitars at the we're going to throw scimitars at the board. So okay, here we go, and we continue.
Big grown man out there named. That's not what I do. What I do is I present the facts. And then I let them get mad. So let's deal with the first name on the list. Family. When I speak of Taj Tariq, Taj Tariq have set a standard that everybody have gravitated to outside of the Morisco tip of America, and they're leading people to believe.
Go ahead and speak.
Pardon the interjection.
Please.
There's no such thing as Taj Tariq Bey teaching.
Right. Right.
There's no such thing as John Henrik Clark teaching.
Right.
Ivan Van Sertima teaching. Chancellor Wilson teaching. Young Pharaoh teaching. Alim Bey teaching. Kudro L teaching. There's no such thing as that. Right?
Right.
The standard was set by Noble Drew Ali.
Islam.
That Moors better be industrious and active, not passive. The most active that you can be is going out and letting our people know about this information. There's nothing more active than that.
Right.
Nothing. Especially during a time when majority of people are dumbed down. So, don't come asking about, for example, how to get plates or something like that. Because the Moors out there who have plates, trust me, they never asked anybody. They exercise their right. Why? Because they study to know what it is for them to exercise in that realm, which has nothing to do with the hedges and the highways realm. That's personal. It's still activity. Now, Moors are supposed to be constitutional enforcers. In order to be a constitutional enforcer, that means you have to be anti-democracy. You have to be anti-color of law. You have to be anti-color of office. As soon as people are talking pro-color of office, pro-color of law, pro-democracy, pro-banner, like a flag when it's not really a flag, you know that these people are corrupt. And the reason why they use the name Taj Tariq Bey in their videos is for views.
Right. That's right.
That's the only reason why. Because trust me, all those Ali's men people or whatever, all the people who back him, from the Supreme Grand Sheik to the Grand Sheik to everybody or whatever, has crossed paths with Taj Tariq Bey and said nothing to his face. They play that Holy Covenant stuff. But then on the little blog talk shows that are, so underground you can't even find it. Right? They're gonna do their little slander campaign. And again, doing it to their own. Because the people who are in support of these people are getting played. They're not getting the real info. They're not getting facts from him. Morisco World TV doesn't present facts. They're a platform that was created to cause confusion. None of these people would talk BS about Hakeem Bey. How come they don't bring up Hakeem Bey?
Right.
Hakeem Bey was Great Seal when Taj was Great Seal. Hakeem Bey was more Science Temple. You know game right now.
Right.
Right? No different than, you know, you have freaking 7-foot whoever guy shooting 3-pointers. You get benched for that when we play ball. You be a center and shoot a 3 when we play ball. You get benched for the game.
Right. Right.
Period. Not even an argument. No discussion of anything. I don't care how open you are. You're 7 foot something, you're shooting the 3-pointers, get the hell out of here. Sit on the bench. And these people have to be benched for the corruption that they're doing. And again, more so to, you know, like his son suffering because of his BS.
Right. That's right.
Anybody who goes and they start parading around their children on these social network BS, you already know that they're giving the energy away willingly. I mean,
right.
You think these people really have a conscience? You think they really care about your self-worth when they're going to put their own children in slavery?
Wow.
If they're going to put their own children in slavery, right? So, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I could talk BS because I don't have children. But I know people who do. And the ones who really care about their children, they're teaching them about their nationality and birthright.
Indeed.
They're not teaching them about Morris Science Temple is the all and be all that saved humanity and all that. They're teaching their children 7 liberal arts. Their children are going and doing music class and stuff like that. They're not playing this closed-minded box perspective. They have Hindu friends and Chinese friends and European friends, and they get along fine. Never fighting, never arguing, because everybody has morals and are being brought up on certain standards, free national standards. And one of the most outspoken people on free national standards is Taj Tariq Bey.
Indeed.
I use the floor with that.
You want Islam? You want to chime in on that, Brother Yusuf?
The Grand Sheik just pretty much just killed it right there. Covered up all bases.
Indeed, definitely. And you know, if I had to just add a little bit to that, I do and would like to say, you know, he himself, you know, Taharka himself, say at the beginning of this, whatever you want to call it, video of his, he say that he has nothing against Taj, he has nothing against Cujo, he has nothing against Sabir. So that just let me know right there, it is out of all just confusion. You want to confuse things, brother. That's it. So, but we're gonna go. Go ahead.
Why not just unify?
Right.
I mean, like, what is really the like, what's the root of the division? And then it goes back to who the hell is his superior? Because he's a minion if he's a member of Morris Science Temple, and he's the Grand Sheik and a Divine Minister. He's a minion to the Supreme Grand Sheik. Trust me. I'm a Grand Sheik. That's why they're mad at me.
Right.
Because I'm under that BS.
Right.
But I have a charter. I have a seal. I can make use of certain things that make them look like, what the hell are these guys doing? Why the hell we have a seal if not every single time somebody who has some type of issue or they need something verified or whatever, we're not using the seal.
Right.
You remember? It was up to date. Well, to bring your stuff to get sealed. It ain't no big deal. But that's exercising nationality and birthrights as a body of Moors. You know, different than somebody who's not in the jurisdiction with a seal and all that stuff. You find 3 witnesses, everybody put their thumbprint, and it has the same power.
That's right. That's right.
But that's birthright. That's not some organization gave people that power to do that. That's not Noble Drew Ali gave you that to do that. That's stuff that somebody put on there. He gave you that put on. Yep. No. Where are you more on that?
Islam. Well, we'll keep it moving.
Islam.
That is more exciting.
Say again. Go ahead.
Let's not forget, he's not the only. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead now. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Yus.
No, I was just going to add in, like, because they're not the only ones that's just spreading this confusion. It's a lot of Moors out there spreading confusion. Like, you try to, you know, like a regular, someone who just woke up into the information, coming to the information, you know, they hear about the word more or whatnot, and, you know, first thing they do is go on the internet and they try to find out what about the Moors. And you try to find a secure website or something that's giving out the information about the Moors. And then even when I click on something, I'll look at it and I'm like, they can easily confuse someone that's just coming into the information. Like, so if you're not studying on your own hard and double checking, like the Grand Chief said, you're not fact checking and double checking everything someone's saying, you're gonna easily be warped into the confusion. Like, because they are very good at, like the prophet said, truth and falsehood strangely mixed. They're great at that. They are fantastic at mixing it together. And then, you know, that's where all the $5,000 package dealers come in and naturalizers and stuff. It's a lot of confusion other than just this brother right here. It's a bunch of them, you know. So you got to be careful when you come. When I like to say I got lucky coming into the information. Like, I didn't have to. Well, I did it sort of, kind of. I just listened, basically. You know, you have to study. You have to go to the library, or you're gonna get warped. You're gonna get warped. They're gonna get you, and that's what a lot of these Moors are doing. A lot of them are doing. Like Grand C said, just make sure you fact check them.
That's right. That's right.
Islam.
Well, we're going to continue because we're going to get to a part. Pardon me. I know we probably have an hour in here. It's only went by 30 minutes, but I want to get to a part where it's interesting, man, because the way the brother, you can tell when a person talk with a forked tongue, and I do know you brothers know what I mean when a person has a forked tongue. You know what I'm saying? And he just put his own self on blast. You know what I'm saying? And you can read right through. Once you do learn, you learn, and you know the knowledge. You can see the disdain. You can see the corruption. You can see right through them. You know what I'm saying? They're like a glass temple. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say glass house, but it's like a glass temple. You know what I'm saying? You can see right through them. So, but we're going to continue. Pardon the interjection.
Science. That's my issue with that. They're leading people to believe that you are the possessor of this land. Family. Newsflash. If y'all don't know.
Well, pardon the interjection on that one. I think I want to chime in before you say that we think we think we are the possessor. he said we think we are the possessors of this land. Okay, now we're gonna go on. Now he said now hold on now. I'm gonna continue with that. And I'm gonna let y'all. Now this is coming from a Moor. You call yourself a Moor. You got a fez on.
Don't forget he's a grand sheik.
He's a grand sheik. That's right. That's right. With the blue cup.
And a divine minister.
And a divine minister.
Not just a grand sheik. He's also a divine minister, which means that he's on his way toward being a high priest.
Right. Wow. Right. With the blue cup.
So he's not somebody low on the totem.
Right. Right.
You should play it again. Play it again for the record.
I got you, more. I got you, more. Let's do it right again.
We've been conquered. We have been conquered. That's just what it is. You don't know that. Don't matter to me. Where I'm from, we just didn't go like that. We just don't rock like that. So you would never hear me call a grown man out of his name. Check my videos for the last year and a half. You cannot find me calling, even when I play with Shaka, I say, man, Shaka was, you know what I'm talking about. But I was doing it in jest. You know what I'm saying? But I've never maliciously called any grown man out their name. That's not what I do. What I do is I present the facts. And then I let...
Pardon the interjection. I went back a little bit, kind of far, but it's right on track here, and we continue.
Let them get mad. So let's deal with the first...
Say again, more.
No, I was just saying it's peace. It's peace.
Okay.
First name on the list. Family. When I speak of Taj Tariq, Taj Tariq have set a standard that everybody have gravitated to outside of the Morris tip of America, and they're leading people to believe that that is Morris science. That's my issue with that. They're leading people to believe that you are the possessor of this land. Family. Newsflash. If y'all don't know, we've been conquered. We have been conquered. That's just what it is. You don't like it? That's your problem.
That's why we say Morisco World TV.
Right, more.
Because the Moriscos were the conquered Moors.
Right.
The Moors that converted.
Right.
Out of his own mouth, he's letting you know that he's a Morisco.
Wow.
Yeah?
Right.
Out of his own mouth, he's a Morisco.
Yeah. And they did the Moriscos worse at the end. They did them worse because they were sellouts.
Right. That's
They
right.
treated them worse.
That's right. And we
I
continue.
can't believe he said that. That's unbelievable.
You see that? And that's on the record, more. That's on the record, more.
Yeah, and by the way, right? These are the same people who say that they're for Noble Drew Ali and have Noble Drew Ali's picture up and have a slogan that stands for something that Drew Ali and you know what I mean?
Right.
Use Ali in the little boys club name, right? But
What did he say? We're not the possessors of the I'm sorry.
Thanks for bringing it up again. Because more who study, right? More who study already know Egypt, the capital empire of the Dominion of Africa. The inhabitants of Africa are the descendants of the ancient Canaanites from the land of Canaan. Oman Cush and his family are the first inhabitants of Africa who came from the land of Canaan. His father, Ham, and his family was second. Then came the word Ethiopia, which means a demarcation line of the dominion of Amexem, the first true and defined name of Africa. The dividing of the land between father and son. The dominion of Kush, northeast and southeast Africa, and northwest and southwest was his father's dominion of Africa. In later years, many of their brethren from Asia and the Holy Lands joined them. Quotes. Big, huge quotes. Underline, highlight with the yellow, the pink, the green, and any other color highlight you have. The Moabites from the land of Moab, who received permission from the pharaohs of Egypt to settle and inhabit northwest Africa, they were the founders and are the true possessors of the present Moroccan Empire. So they just did a video saying that over here is Morocco.
Right, that's right, that's right.
They brought out their scholar guy to come out and do a whole 2 hours on how over here is Morocco.
That's right.
All right. Noble Ali said that the Moabites are the true possessors of the present Moroccan Empire, and they're the founders of it. Now, Noble Ali's literature said that Moors, or Moorish Americans specifically, members of the Moorish Science Temple who have a card that say Moorish American, right?
Right.
That they are descendants of Morocco, born in America.
That's right.
And that Moabite is the ancient name of the Moors, or Moorish Americans specifically, people who have the card that are in this place called Moorish Science Temple. So if Noble Ali is telling the Moors that they're the true possessors of the Moroccan Empire, and he's telling you that you're not the possessors of the Moroccan Empire, it was conquered, who are you going to choose to enslave you? The prophet or this clown?
Right, right.
And if you pick him, then you made your bed, so
it's pure evidence of high treason. I mean, it's treason what he just committed.
That's
it
right.
is against the prophet's
That's
teaching.
right. That's right. That's right, Brother Yusuf. You right. You hit that right on the head, more.
and for the record, people, please go look up treason.
Oh yeah.
Just in case you don't really understand what it is that these people are doing with your birthright.
Right. Right.
With your prophet's literature. Who the prophet told you to defend him.
That's right.
And you're going to let these people get away with this stuff? You're going to really sit back and let people get away with telling you that you're not the possessor of this vast estate. It's
Right.
conquered by some Europeans.
Right. That's right. That's right. They're true masters, not the prophet. The prophet, not your brother or your prophet. The corporate entities is your master, your prophet. But we continue.
And we know.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead,
I'm
Brother
sorry,
Yusuf.
forgive me.
No, go ahead, Brother Yusuf. Go ahead.
No, because we know at the end of the day, he's not serious. He's
Right.
not serious.
That's right. Right.
He's doing it for the views.
That's right. That's
and
right.
we know, and like in the book, Who Stole the Feds? Moors and Shriners, from Grand Sheik Cujo out of well, they're doing it for fame and nobility.
That's right. That's right.
That's what they're doing it for. That's all they're doing it for. That's it.
That's right.
Like that's the whole thing. He already said he wanted to be, quote unquote, Sonetta, Frank Gehry.
That's right. That's right. And to partner interjection, to take it back to what you were saying, Brother Yusuf, that's not just treason, that's high treason.
Oh, good.
And partner interjection, and we continue.
We've been conquered. We've been conquered. They conquered this land. They killed our people. The blood is in the ground. Family, you are not going to fill out a piece of paper. You're not going to fill out a piece of paper and tell the conqueror to let me out. And Todd's been saying that for 20 years. File this affidavit. Write the Pope of Rome. Write the Pope. Are you kidding me?
Pardon the interjection. I like to interject on that one because, yeah, that paperwork do work. I mean, because I'm an example of that. Because if you go back on my channel and look at the video I did when the policy enforcers, halted me in my mode of travel, they let me go. No tickets, no kidnapping, and even with this so-called quote-unquote child support thing, I even put that up. I had ended up suing them, and they dropped everything. I entered the paperwork, all the paperwork I did, my nationality, everything. They didn't want to deal with it because they can't deal with a national person, so, or being, shall I say, if you will. So I like to say, yeah, that what you just said is crappy. So that's not true also. And we continue. Take it away, Sheik.
Before we continue, because there's an inside joke going on right now, and I'm going to let you in on the joke.
Okay.
Right? So, yeah. Before you got on the phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
You was asking me, what's the show about? So I was like, well, you know what I mean? Like, we wanna just deal with, the regular BS that we got to deal with.
Right.
And he's like, man, I don't know about that, but I'd rather hear about something else or whatever. So then I just yield. So, Brother Yusuf could tell the other part of you telling that story right there that you just told, Brother Supreme.
Okay.
And I would really, because earlier I was telling the Green Sheik I was like, I gotta ask Supreme how was it when he got pulled over and everything. I gotta know what happened. I gotta hear more details and like how was it, what was the whole the whole deal. And I seen that video. What was that, like a year ago almost? It's almost been a year.
True.
Or further than that.
Right.
And I always wanted to ask the question about, I would love to ask that brother, like, how was it, like, just to see, like, like coming from what we seen and been through over the years, like, using that information and like it worked. You know what I mean? Like, being yourself and it worked. You know what I mean? Like, how was that whole ordeal? Like, I always like people need to like understand it, like, cause you can say it, but I like people to like really, cause I was like make them understand what was like going on. You know what I mean? Like, cause I know, cause it's the whole nervous thing. The lights come on and all of that. You know what I mean? Like, how, like, I like to hear all of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah. Well, pardon the interjection. I ain't gonna do it a real long, but to be truthful of the matter, again, I was scrapping metal. I was in on a good ship, Jesus. I had a JOB, I had a Job, but in the spare time I was scrapping metal, and I was traveling in my car, and I had some scrap. So I was by the National Stadium, National Stadium here, the baseball field, DC, District of Columbia, whatever, Anacostia territory. So I did a U-turn, and I was at the stoplight before I went across to the scrap yard, and I seen the policy enforcers just waiting like a spider in the web. So I said, okay, cool. I know they see me do the U-turn, but I ain't think nothing of it. So I went across when the light did turn green to go, and I went across, and when I was going across, he cut on his headlights, not his emergency lights yet. He cut his headlights on. So I said, oh, he about to pull me over. Oh, yes. All righty. So I grabbed the phone, and I grabbed the phone, and I say, okay, watch, I think he gonna pull me over. Watch, he gonna try to stop me. So I went past him, and soon when I went past him, he cut his emergency lights on, and I said, yes, let me press record. So I started press record, and you know, I followed when he got behind me. I pulled over, and y'all received the rest on there. Yes, no tickets. I gave him my nationality papers. He went back. It was a European, and it was a Moor. You know, I don't call him black or nigger or brother like I do call him brother, but he was a Moor, and it was a European. So he went back. He came back with my paperwork and said, "Okay, here go your credentials." Now, mind you, he said, "Here go your credentials." So that's one, you know, and I will never forget that. He said, "Here go your credentials."
Now, was it the European or the Moor who said your credentials?
The European. The Moor didn't even come up to the car. The Moor didn't even come to the car because, like I was saying, the Moor must have told him, "Look, hey man, I'm not dealing with that Moor. He's you can deal with it how you want, but I know the real deal." Because after that, I must have been put on the D&D list. They have a D&D list here, and that's do not detain list. Because I was traveling, I was traveling again, like 4 days after that, and a policy enforcer got behind me. I knew he ran the tags or whatever, and he just peeled on off, bro. And I was at another stoplight, and another one had gotten behind me. Again, like 2 or 3 minutes, I knew he was running a tag, and next thing you know, he got the hell from behind me and just went on ahead and went in front and got on and got ghost. So. But yeah, no kidnapping, no tickets or anything. You know, he just came back to the say, "Here go your credentials. I want you to park it." Now, go ahead.
You said that you got on a do not detain list or something like that.
Yes.
So are you saying that you have the nationality card with the barcode on it that does that?
No, actually.
That's a great question.
Actually, what I did was I followed what the Prophet and what my brother Grand Sheikh, National Grand Sheikh Tariq Bey said. He said you don't really need the card. You just actually have the knowledge to present that even without the paperwork or the card. But just so happened I made up my own, you know, when I was with the sister Salah, you know, and you know, I made up my own nationality papers and presented it to him, you know, and was talking. I just showed him the papers. Everything else, I told him this is my land. I have free reigns to walk and travel how I want to on my land, and that's just it. I still have my nationality papers. So, but this is something I created on my own. I don't have a RV Bay. Well, let me not say that. I don't have a national ID from the great university RV Bay, you know, but I plan on to. I am planning on doing that, but again, I created my own. This is my land. This is, you know, you know, this is my land, and this is my ancestral estate, and who I am. You're right. She can, you know, like, and I got you to thank for that too, brother, because before I did the show and before we created the show, I didn't have that. Even in Georgia, listening to Brother Taj, I didn't even have that. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, Grand Sheikh, you inspire me, Cujo, on many levels, my brother, my good brother. You inspire me. So, like, yeah, just to be myself, and that's where I was. Again, I didn't get windows busted out, no snatched out the car in handcuffs, and again, when the so-called Maryland.
Real quick. Interjection, real quick.
Go ahead, please.
So when you use that information, that information on there also show that you are the true possessor of the land.
Yes. Yes. Correct, brother Yusuf.
Okay.
Correct. That is correct. And that's a good point, brother. That's a great point. I'm glad you brought that out and put that out there, brother Yusuf. Yes, indeed. because he couldn't do anything else. But he did try to say, can I get you to park the car? And I said, well, you can try to get me to do anything, but you know, I'm still going to handle my business. And matter of fact, after I took the scrap there, got the little fiat I needed, and came back and went past him and gave them the heads up, like, you know, what's up, brother, and kept it pushing. He didn't pursue me.
Being who you are.
Being who I am, you know, and
the true possessor of the land.
there you go. And it taken me also, and I know it's not turning to me, but again, when so-called Maryland or Moreland policy enforcers stopped me, as you can see, I did the actual video with that one, and I didn't take the audio. I just put the video out there. I was outside the car. They didn't have no handcuffs on me or nothing. Didn't snatch me out of nothing. You know, and was, you know, telling them all about, you know, myself and me and who I am and what illegal actions they were doing, because I think they had stopped me for not having a tag light. Yeah, actual tag light, not a tail light, but a tag light. So, but I was suing them too, and they was like, we gonna have to get you to come back in here, and they try to deny it, because I was suing the policy enforcers themselves in their personal and private capacity, and the administrator said, well, I'm gonna have to dismiss it without prejudice. And if anyone knows what without prejudice is, meaning you can come back at any time and still, you know, pursue them. So I got unlimited time to come back and pursue them. But that's it. Yeah, we Moors and who we are. We be who we are, and this is our estate. This is our ancestral estate. So, you know, when it's ancestral estate, not just an estate, not just your body, but the ancestral estate, the grand body, the land and all, and you know that, and you speak that, because we speak things into existence. We not only think first and speak it and it happens, we speak things into existence. So that's just being a Moor. I love being a Moor.
Islam Moor. One more thing that when recognize what they did with the suit by them dismissing it, the naysayers are going to look at it like a loss.
Right, they want to. Right, correct. They want to.
But really what it is the acknowledgement of the right.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's not about get a decision in your favor that so that you have something from them to prove. Right?
Right.
The burden of proof is on them.
That's right.
And if they can't prove delegation of authority, jurisdiction, status, whatever, then they're going to dismiss.
Right. That's right. That's right.
You can't prove.
Right.
Because the burden of jurisdiction is not on the people who Plymouth Rock landed on. We have to prove that Plymouth Rock landed on us. That's the wrong concept. Why do we need them to prove to us?
That's right.
You know, and it goes back again to that whole Morisco mentality. Like, you need validation from the conqueror that you are who you are. You don't need no validation from a conqueror.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Islam. So we continue, and we'll continue, because I know I'm gonna try to go and record as much as I can on this one. This is a new interface, so I'm gonna try to go as much as we can. So let's continue.
And these brothers and sisters are paying for these seals so they can write to Switzerland for their freedom in America.
Well, actually, partner interjection. No, actually, we don't pay for the seal. Like my Grand Sheik just told you, you know, you can get the seal. You don't have to pay it. But me personally, I didn't have to pay for the seal. You know, I Actually, all I had to do was get the postage and pay for the postage stamps to send off. Because yes, I did send it off to China and I sent it off to The Hague. And the funny thing is, they sent me back acknowledgement saying that they received it. And then they docketed it. So that must tell me something. That must tell us something, Moors. That has to tell us something when they acknowledge it and then docket it. They could have sent the papers back and say, we don't acknowledge it, or we don't intake these papers here.
Right.
They docket it. So what that means, it has a docket number. But we'll continue, Morris.
And me being a part of the Mormon Science Temple of America and under the leadership of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, I'm supposed to sit back as I watch this go down in public and not have a voice? Nah. They going out of business in 2018. I'm getting my money up. I'm going to travel like Taj did. See, Taj...
Pardon the interjection. And you can tell how Moors are not, some Moors, and I'm going to say dirty Moors because this brother is a dirty Moor. I really want to call him a nigger, but I'm going to follow what my prophet said, and I'm not going to call him a nigger. I'm going to call him a dirty Moor. He doesn't distinguish what notes is and what money is, because money is gold and silver coins, which, you know, back when the prophet was around, that was being used as money, not the fiat now, because we have fiat and notes we're using. So this brother right here already got waving a red flag for me on. take me back to what Cujo was writing now. I'm putting in a video when the sister was waving a red flag. That's a red flag for me, Mark.
Okay.
All right, and we continue.
Taj went around...
One thing that he said was about going out of business.
Right.
You know, when you look at Taj Tariq Bey books, right? Those books are put out by Moore's Order of the Round Table.
Right.
Right? Now, if these books are put out, obviously they're being put out to be sold.
Right.
Like, they're not being put out just because, you know what I mean? Like, you know, business isn't supposed to be happening.
Right.
But it's not a business in the sense of what people are looking at Walmart and whatever.
Right. That's right.
This is information. As somebody who's studious, you have a right to write a book.
That's right.
But if somebody doesn't have a book, of course they'll have a lot of BS to talk about people who wrote books.
Right. Right.
So like Brother Yusuf was saying, for somebody from the time when I was on his show, he's supposed to be having a book coming out, and we ain't seen no book yet.
Right.
Should let you know about the corruption that these people are dealing with.
Right. That's right.
That they have some nerve to talk. They haven't even lived up to the claims they made previous.
Wow. Wow.
You know? These are the people who are in control of, quote unquote, the Moorish movement. These kind of people. Because remember, even though he's a Grand Sheikh Divine Minister or whatever, he's low level.
That's right.
He's not nobody nobody's taken serious.
That's right.
As far as in that world of Moorish Science Temple and Supreme Grand Sheiks and all that, Taharka ain't nobody. He's just another Grand Sheik out there, just, following the program. He's not a leader. these are passive people.
Right.
That Juali even said Moors are not. You're not supposed to be passive.
That's right.
No activity again. Putting out a book. No, RV Bay Publications. They got books on their website. Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're gonna put them out of business? They've been in business before you've been around.
Right.
Who do you think you are? And again, you know, making these high claims, like people who make high claims of, you know, death or else and all that stuff, and no or else happened yet.
Right. That's right.
People still going to lectures and all that. People still going and praising Allah and all that stuff. When these people making claims and they're not living up to their claim, and you just giving them passes.
Wow.
Nobody ever once called up these people about their, hey buddy, where's your book? Forget about all the other comments that these you know, YouTube comment zombie people are talking about in some chat or whatever. How come nobody asked a critical question? Hey, where's that book? Remember when Cujo was on your show from months ago? You said that you were working on a book and it was coming out because Cujo was making the point that you're a fraud because where's your book if you say you're a Grand Sheik? And up to now they haven't produced the book yet. But they got all these scholars. They know that over here is Morocco all of a sudden, and you know now they're calling themselves stuff that they stopped calling themselves because they weren't down with that, and then now they're calling themselves that again. And you don't think that these people are here to cause confusion?
That's right. That's right.
Really think that they're about nationality, birthright, noble jewelry, and all that? Please. Keep getting played by these people. You're the only one that's going to be played by them. Know that for a fact. Trust that. Moors who are on the up and up, they are getting played by these people.
That's right. That's right.
Quick interjection. Speaking about the unity, right? What about those, you know, the naysayers that's gonna say, you know, they need to stop going back and forth, you know, like, cause you know we preach, you know, we see that they live in the TV world. It's a show, so we're gonna tell the show before it goes. You know, they always gonna have they need to stop going back and forth, you know, arguing with each other. Like what do you say about that? You know?
Well, just like with the song for song thing, it's not really song for song because he sucks. It's not really a back and forth.
Exactly.
Not really a back and forth because they're not really presenting facts.
Right.
You know, like I was saying earlier, like these people, this is not a debate of, well, we think that our information's right, and their information is, no, what this is about. We're a beating stick. What do you understand? That they're a pinata. We want the candy inside. We want the candy inside the pinata. Yep. That's all that this is. Whoever else wants to see it as whatever they think that it is, they can see it like that. But, you know, these people are a beating stick. The same way that you know, Robin made Batman a beating stick just because. You know, there ain't nothing about proving something. It's about exposing who the fake people are. So people who have a little bit of common sense could notice certain things and not get played. Because the problem is our own has been playing us all the time. Because we keep falling for our own running games on us.
Right. That's right.
Like we don't know the game. We're not gonna to let the Arab whatever play us. We're not going to let our white man play us. We're not going to let our whoever play us. But for our own, they'll play us in a second. Hey, they'll sell you something that doesn't work, and you'll still go to the barbecue.
That's right. That's right.
And not even bring up the stuff that didn't work and none of that. You know what I mean? But this is that mentality that was created.
That's right.
By our people having leaders, and instead of taking the lessons of the leaders and applying it to themselves, they just sit back there watching the leader clapping at stuff. What do you mean clapping at stuff? You should be doing what the leader's doing. What if everybody did what El-Haj did? Hey, yeah, I want to be part of that, and I'm going to start saying what you're saying over here where I'm at. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to say what
nobody comes at El-Haj for exposing the fraud.
Oh, no, never.
Expose the fraud.
Never.
Right. Pardon the interjection. I want to just say with that, we knew more. I'm a new more, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying as new coming into this information, but I'm a new more that the prophet spoke of. And I'm really here to set the old Moors in the back and to lay down the prophet's law, because if you're a dirty Moor, I'm here to clean you up. That's just it.
That's right.
You know, I don't want to go, no, it's never back and forth. It's just, yeah, every time you want to jump out there and you dirty, you got a little bit of scum up under your neck, you know, behind your ears. we hit it. There you go. That's right, boy. That's right. That's right. Wash them up. Wash them up. Wash them up, baby, with that ivory soap. Yeah. Okay, look, I know we ain't got that much time left, so we got to come back and do a part 2 to this, fellas. My good sheiks and Moors. We got to come back and do a part 2 to this. If that's all right with you fellas, can we come back and do a part 2 to this? Because we just not even halfway through the video. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do my thing and, you know, put this down on here. And like I say, my brother Yusuf, I want to give thanks. You know, please, if you're more than welcome back on here anytime by yourself too. So like I said,
this thanks for you and your platform too. Thanks for you.
Yeah, man, the platform, hey, the platform is for the people. This is the platform for the people. So, and I'm not talking about the people's elbow. I'm talking about the platform for the people's. Okay, okay. But yeah, brother Yusuf, first, would you like to say anything? Shout outs to anyone or anybody.
Oh, of course. We want to give much honors to the prophet.
Indeed.
Much honors to the prophet. And, you know, bar soap for the dirty Moors. And, you know, those coming to the information, just keep studying, man. Just keep studying, because that's all we can do right now. Just keep studying and focus on yourself. You know?
That's right. That's right.
You're the floor.
Islam. Again, Islam to pardon interjection.
Indeed.
And doing the elbow, because even the elbow has a nationality and said he's L.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
So they're going to get the elbow, the people's elbow.
I love it. I love it. I love it, Morris. We here on part of the interjection. We come with a serious thought, but with a laughable mind, because we know that our people have been crying so much, and we're crying out so much. We gotta have some type of laughter and humor. So we here to raise you, not R-A-Z-E, but R-A-I-S-E. We're here to raise the people. All right, and with that being said, I do want to give a shout out to both you good brothers, Yusuf L, and my good brother, my wonderful brother, always good to have you on, Cujo, Ottawa L, and like I say, I want to give thanks to the mothers, because without them, I know we would not be here. And again, I want to give shout outs and huge honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And you know, like I say, I'm gonna do what I do with this, fellas, and I'm gonna put it up in a minute. So, but with that being said, I want to thank you brothers again, because this platform is your platform, not just mine. It's our platform.
Peace and love, boy.
Peace and love. Peace and love, Morris. Peace, more. So with that being said, like I say, it's always a good entertaining time, if you want to say that, and a good lesson, and always truthful on Partner Interjection. I am your host, Supreme L, and thank you again for joining me and my co-hosts, Yusuf L and my brother Cujo Ottawa L, and we will be back for part 2 of this. So just stay tuned. And as I always say, don't believe me. Go check it out for yourself, and you'll be amazed at the jewels you'll find on your treasure hunt, family. Remember that, all right? And with that being said, I always say, Islam, love, and peace forevermore.
Sounds like it's having a hallucinogenic effect. Not like a drug, which is harmful and wrong, and just say no, kids. But spacey nonetheless.
Have you ever heard or thought that you saw, or felt the pain from third eye to your jaw? Felt skin sore, brain circuit strip sore. Got me seeing strobe lights like a disco. Under skin crawls, seeing one steak shapes out of the norm. Demonic forms takes, forces external, stress is extreme. Eyes wide open, though it's a dream. It seems sort of like alienation, surrounded by aliens at a PlayStation. Nerd impulses, feeling pulses on noses, suffering from tripped out psychosis. Doses, seeing clouds drip like ET, sun rays touch fingertips, reflect kiss off your cheek like lips, repeating like skips, peeling the air in strips, pattern swirl, walls seem to breathe, mixed up senses that I can't perceive. All I see is sounds, I'm hearing what smells, I'm craving hallucinations like hell. Enter the realm where there's talking gazelles, speaking metaphysic, I'm feeling depressed. Fez wearing horn note puts his hand on my chest and says, breathe out, breathe out.